Alright, let's get right into it. Tournament Vampires. This is a spicy, fun deck. And we start off with Triple Copies Mystic. The reason we don't play the Vampires Kingdom, it's not that good in this deck. Not really. This deck isn't built for Vampire Kingdom control, milling the deck and whatnot. Really, the deck's main key point is making this card OP. See, it's each time your vampire monster inflicts damage that you're going to gain life points. And if you put 3 of these up, you gain triple the life points, because each one of them chains to the same attack. So you attack for 1,000 with 1, you gain 1,000. You attack for 1,000 with 3, you gain 3,000. And it can get very, very crazy very, very quickly, comboed with a card called Vampire Freylin, because you have to sacrifice life points to activate her effect, yes. But with one of these, her effect becomes nearly costless. With 2 or 3 of these, her effect pluses you life points and steals monsters at the same time. So it gets pretty crazy. Of course, Vampire Domination is an amazing counter card. I mean, just in general, it's a super, super good Solemn Strike. Just the perfect card for the deck, really. Card Destruction, because Vampire's Graveyard, yeah, duh. One familiar, because I don't feel like I need to search these guys that often. They show up or they don't. It really doesn't matter. Scarlet Sanguine will special summon them from the main deck if needed. We got Retainer, because it's just wonderful to get to Domain as much as possible. And the Vampire Ghost Ogre, an amazing starter for this deck. Really makes vampires pop off. It's great. It's the only reason vampires are actually even viable right now. Because, I mean, yeah, I could just build more Eldritch onto this engine, and it would be kind of vampire-based, but this is a true vampire starter card right here. It just doesn't get better. I mean, it pluses, it adds, it searches, it does everything. It's great. Vampire Sorcerer, because why not? I mean, we're trying to do battle damage, and if this gets destroyed, you get to search. And then you can also banish it for a normal summon without tributing, which is nice. And Steel Monsters, and Shrek people. Triple Eldritch, triple Curse Land, triple Black Awakening, triple Scarlet Sanguine, 7 cities, Conquistador, 2 Guardian, 1 Golden Land forever. So, just a slightly curated Eldritch, specifically for this edit, because I use Eldritch for zombies and vampires, because it's a really nice engine. So I kind of curate them differently, depending on what deck we're working with. Well, on from there, we have 3 Ash, 1 Feather Duster and Lightning Storm, plus evenly matched. That's your back row removal for annoying things. Triple Dark Ruler, triple Forbidden Droplet. That's for annoying monsters. It's really all you need, I would think. And then we get into the extra deck. You got triple Vampire Sucker, triple Mad Golden Lord, triple Fascinator, which is a new one, pretty sweet. Tribute a monster, target a monster your opponent controls, take control until the end phase. If this card is link summoned, you can target 1 monster in your opponent's graveyard, special summon it to your field in defense position. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except zombie monsters, but it doesn't matter because we're running nothing but zombies. So it's nice. It steals something from your opponent's graveyard, kind of like Jack, and then you contribute and take something for a turn if you want to finish out an OTK or get over a problematic monster. Of course, we've got Crimson Knight Vampire Bram. Not bad, not bad. And then 2 Vampire Sheridan, because it's a really nice card, really. I mean, you detach 1 material, target 1 card your opponent controls, send it to the graveyard. It's about as expensive as Eldritch, except you don't have to drop your Eldritch in the graveyard to get this to resolve. Once per turn, if a monster card is sent from the field to your opponent's graveyard by a card effect, or a monster is destroyed by battle and sent to your opponent's graveyard, you can detach 1 material from this card and special summon 1 of those monsters to your field in defense position. So, we're basically stealing everything they've got and using it against them. And of course, the new card, the Undead Vampire. Neither player can target this card with the effects of monsters, special summoned from anywhere other than the graveyard. You can detach one material, send the top 4 cards of each player's deck to the graveyard, and then if a monster was sent to the graveyards with this effect, you can special summon one of them to the field. That's almost guaranteed to go off every single time. I mean, I don't really see a time that you're going to drop 8 cards from 2 people's decks and not see one monster. Just don't see it happening. Well, that's it, boys.